Hey there, traders. I don't know about you, but this has been one absolutely crazy week. One day at a time, we're moving up, we're moving down. The SPY's up 13%, the SPY's down 2%. Who knows what's going on? I certainly don't. And I don't claim to, but I do know one thing. I am super glad to be back with you here on Benzinga backtesting. And I need you to help me out by doing me a favor. In the chat box right now, I want you to go and I want you to put in two things for me. Put in your best stock of the week, the stock that you made the most money on, right? There was a little bit of a bull run. How did that do for you? Did you make a little bit of money? I hope you did. If you did, share. Let us know what it was. We'll backtest those stocks. And then I also want you to put in the chat the one that didn't work out well for you, the one that took your lunch money, the one where you're like calling up Robinhood and you're like, I didn't mean to do that one. Can I get a refund on this stock? I didn't mean to do that one. Let's take a look at both of those on today's live trading and backtesting.
This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Ewell.
All right. Well, my name is Christopher Ewell. My website is 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we teach traders of all skill levels how to take the guesswork out of trading in only 10 minutes a day. And I have a special gift for you. I want to send you a free copy, a free paperback copy in the mail of my latest book, The Secret Investing Book. I'll tell you later on how to get your hands on this. But right now, I am seeing the chat blowing up. I want to make sure that we can backtest everybody's stocks that they got coming. So let's do this. I'm going to get right into my market analysis. I'll give you my perspective, and then we'll start doing your back tests. This right here should be an indication of what I'm seeing. All right. I haven't broken out the bull market shirt in a hot minute, but I think right now we might be entering a new bull market. Well, how in the world, Chris, would you decide that? Well, I'll tell you. It's a very, very simple calculation. Are you ready? The first thing we need to do is we need to see the S&P 500 above the 50-day moving average, which we have. Second thing we need to see is the 10-day exponential, which is the blue line, over the 20-day exponential, which is the green or black line. And I have a green circle where that did happen. So by my measures, we are now back in a bull market. We're fighting this 200-day, and maybe we can get back above it tomorrow going forward. But the back test that I ran on the SPY that I liked had it looking in this general direction. Now, of course, all back tests are is just looking at the past, seeing what the data says, and then trying to get an idea of how that plots out into the future. But you probably have heard this before. Past performance is not indicative of future results, but history does rhyme. So let's take a look, right? I think the S&P finally has some legs to start going up. This is the first long signal I've gotten since November, when everything started getting real choppy and real ugly. So who knows? I don't know. If you are liking SPY, do me a favor in the chat box, type in SPY and smash like. I'm going to be asking you to smash like several times before we get done with this today, because it lets Benzinga know that you enjoy this kind of data-driven backtested content and you understand the power of the data that you have in your hands. So let's say hi to everybody here who's in the chat. We've got Jim. Hello. Glad you made it, Jim. We've got my man, Isaac. Isaac is one of my 10-minute stock traders. He joins me every day, all the way from Alaska. Isaac, I'm super glad that you made it, dude. Serena, looking at GameStop. That's going to be probably a hot topic one this week. Her Scrambler. Hey, welcome back. I remember you every week. UCO Oil. Kevin, Zim on the $17 dividend. Oh, okay. PBR from Jay. Mondo's back with the SHP or BP. I sometimes get my B's and P's mixed up. I don't know if that's a dyslexic thing or not. BT. There we go. Serena's also looking at DraftKings. Black Mage. AMC is my best. Been holding that on TTOO for some time. All right. Dan's got Crowd. Able Matthew, as opposed to Unable Matthew. I don't know. Just joking there. He's got all the U's. I'm gonna guess. All right. I know un poquito español. Harito, no, Hario Alamatiariano. I'm totally butchered that. I'm sorry, dude. Thanks for coming with that with the snow. Jim says LXU. We've got Serena talking about crowd, her scrambler. We've got Shannon, Yaz. Hey, I will tell you exactly how to get one of these new books totally free on my dime. I have a whole box of them that I'm trying to give away. So be sure to stay till the end. I'll tell you exactly where to get that. Spy. We got Spy. Oh, Kevin says he's short Spy. Oh, interesting. Jay Rice says no Spy. Daniel's here. He made money on long call on SNDL and down on long calendar spread on Azul. Mike Miller is looking at Spy. Eric, you need a higher low for confirmation, right? Eric, what I like to see is I like to see the 3-day moving average moving through other moving averages. That to me is a confirmation. Tell you what, let me jump on the charts here real quick. So for me, what I like to see rather than higher highs, higher lows, things like that, I just want to see the 3-day moving average, right? Maybe you've heard of the 3-day rule, right? If that 3 days is moving up, hey, you know what? That's all I need to see, that 3-day moving average. I like to use a lot of moving averages. I don't really use any other indicators. Moving averages to me give me an idea of what price is doing. So yeah, that's where I'm at right there, Eric. Kodak, Isaac knows we're in Apple right now, and Apple is winning. I'll take a look at CCJ, Facebook, and Tell. Dude, I'm sorry. I tried my best. I tried my best. My Sphinx cat, the winner. She got a sweater this week. Okay. What is the stock? Is it X? Is it cat? What is it? All right. And on user. No one really talks about this. But how do you manage your short-term capital gains for taxes? Do you keep half or a certain percent or pay? Okay. All right. One of my mentors, you may have heard of him before. His name is Mark Minervini. He was the U.S. Investing Championship for 1997 and for 2021. 2021. Mark is an incredibly sweet guy. And Mark gave me this piece of advice one day. He said, do your very best, make as much money as you possibly can, and be grateful that you have the opportunity to pay taxes, because that's when you made money. That's how I look at it. If I got to pay taxes, I got to pay taxes. I don't care. That means I was profitable. Jim is looking at, okay. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that. And Zen Bullish, see you amazing. DD on the Spy. Wow. All right. Let's do this. All the way at the top, let's start with a back test. But first, how do we make a back test? All right, so this platform we're going to be looking at today is called TrendSpider. I am a huge advocate for it. If you are interested in getting your own version of TrendSpider, I would highly suggest you use the code 10minute, 10minute. That'll save you at least 30% on your account with TrendSpider. And if they're running a promotion, it will match any promotion they got out there if it's greater than 30%. So definitely look to check this out. Now let's build out our strategy test. Mitch, let's kill the stay tuned there. I don't know where that one's at to kill it. There we go. Thank you, sir. All right. So first things first, I'm going to clear up my chart to have nothing on there except, and pardon me, I've been fighting a cough this week. So there's going to be a couple times like in about 8 seconds where I'm going to have to mute myself while I cough. Hang on. You did not want to hear that. Okay. We are looking at the SPY, and I'm going to add one moving average here, which is the 10-day exponential. Looking at the 10-day exponential, that will give us an idea of if there is a strong trend, not just in SPY, but on any stock out there, right? But how do we test this, right? A lot of times traders, they come to the table with ideas on how to trade, right? I don't subscribe to that school of thought. I subscribe to, I'm going to look at data, I'm going to look at results, and I'm not going to try and draw an upside down cheesecake triangle with a shooting star wedge, because that doesn't make sense to me. I don't draw my charts. I let the data tell me what's happening. So let's go to our strategy tester. And I'm going to make this bigger so we can follow along. Strategy tester. And then here in the bottom right corner, I'm going to move myself out of the way so you can see it better. We're going to add a parameter for entry, and that's condition of price at the close greater than indicator of the 10-day exponential. So entry point is above the blue line. We're going to look at the exit point of being condition, price, close less than indicator of the 10-day exponential. So hear me out. Entry above the blue line, exit below the blue line. That's it. That's literally all we're doing here. And then we're going to go at least 1,000 candles. So when we do that, there's going to be a couple numbers that pop up here. The first number is the results of the back test. So this strategy would yield 21% in the last 1,000 candles. Now the stock is up 68% in the last 1,000 candles. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that doesn't seem to work. But keep in mind, when the strategy says it has a positive expectation, positive expectancy here, that's key. That means you can, with confidence, put on a trade and say, hey, you know what? Over the long term, I know that given enough occurrences, this is a profitable strategy. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying given enough occurrences, the data says it has been. But if you look at this number here, it's literally throwing a dart. We're saying 1,000 candles ago, the SPY has gone up 68%. We have no control over this. So we have what we can control, which is the 21%, versus what we can't control, which is the 68%. Now, there's going to be a lot of discrepancies on this, right? There's going to be some where the stock is way down and the strategy's way up. There's going to be times where the strategy's way down and the stock is way up. What's important here is the fact that we are establishing data points. And if this works for you, if this works for your stock, by all means, let me know in the chat. Let me know by hitting the thumbs up, and let's get right into it. Now, several of you asked for SPY. Boom, you got that right on the top. So let's start from GME. Serena, let's do this. GME. GME, we're looking at right now. Oh, wow. Yeah, this has had a crazy run this week, hasn't it? The strategy is up 892%. No, I didn't misspeak. The strategy is up 892%, which, if you can believe it, is outperforming the stock at 873%. And here's the best part. Are you ready? We're going to talk more about trend trading in the last third of the episode here. But when you trend trade, you get to take advantage of these up moves, like right here. You get to take advantage of these up moves, and then you get an exit signal, and you don't have to play at all on these down moves. And then, a couple times you might get chopped up, but then when it has another bull run, you get to play again. So right now, this is an open back test, an open strategy. What you see here in the blue cloud is the average results plotted out in time. And as you can see right now, it is by far surpassing its back test. And who knows, this could be the next moonshot there, Serena. Thank you so much for that. Hearst Scrambler, UCO. Hey, if you like this, or if you like any of the stocks that we're talking about here, make sure to smash like. That's lets Benzinga know just how much you're enjoying this. UCO. Let's give it just a second here. Hit refresh. There we go. All right. So check this one out. This is so important, right? The stock is down 73%. I don't know what's going on with this stock. I don't know at all. But I do know, following this strategy, Hearst Scrambler, it would be up 175%. So what is the difference in there? 250% between 175 and negative 73? That's a huge disparity. And why you have to, if you are going to use a strategy, use one you can backtest. Like, for example, getting in here, letting it work all the way to here. And then you get in a second time, and you let it work again. It really is one of the best ways to trade, I totally feel. All right, Kevin. Zim. All right, so Kevin is taking a look at Zim. So this stock actually is up significant, 560%. Now, that definitely outperformed the backtest. The backtest is only up 83%. So this definitely would work. Now, keep in mind, that's a dart throw, 1,000 candles to today. We have no control over this, but what we do have control over is following a strategy. And like this, 83% is not too shabby at all. Nice one, Kevin. All right, we're looking at PBR from Jay. Hey, if you're liking this, make sure to smash like and go ahead in the chat. I'm going to try and get to as many as I can. Put in your favorite stock and the stock that did not work for you this week. Both of those are okay. We can still talk about them. Look at this, Jay. Negative, let's call it 1%, negative 1% on the stock. So the stock's basically down flat for the last 1,000 candles. But, if you happen to use a quick little strategy of following the 10-day, you'd be up 87%. 87% versus flat. And this is an open backtest right now. So take that as you may. We're looking potentially up as high as 17, 18 bucks or so. So yeah, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but what I am saying is it definitely looks pretty darn sweet, Jay. Thank you so much for that. Mondo. SH. Let's look at SH. Okay, the stock's down 52%. The strategy has significantly outperformed it by being down only 29%. So yeah, definitely not a great one. Not a great one there, but thank you for that, Mondo. Let's look at BT. Wow, check this out. Okay, this is going to win gold star of the day, Mondo. I feel it. Negative 28% on the stock, right? Following a 10-day entry and exit strategy, you would be up 1,500%. I don't think we're going to have another 1,550% disparity between the two on anybody else. So, Mondo, you get the gold star of the day. Well done on that one. And do you see the power of this? Holding this stock may not have been so great. Following the strategy, we can see mathematically is pretty daggum sweet. Awesome, Mondo. Thank you for that. Serena also wants to take a look at DraftKings, DKNG. DraftKings is usually a popular one every week. I don't know why it's so popular, but it definitely is every week. Right. This says 96% on the stock, 208% on the back test. Pretty sweet on that one. And check it out. It's bullish right now. It's open. I'm not saying this will happen, but what the back test is saying is that right now, the historical results show it could, in theory, reach up to 35 or so. So definitely not financial advice, but Serena, definitely interesting. Take a look at that. All right, if you're enjoying this, make sure to smash like. AMC for Black Mage. AMC. Apparently I had a big old circle on there for some reason. I don't know. All annotations. All right, AMC. Come on now. 20% just buying the stock or 705% following the strategy. I don't know what else I can do to just really get you involved in saying, maybe I should start trend following, right? I'm tired of drawing these lines on there. I'm tired of getting my crayon out and scribbling on there. Let the trend line, let the data show you. Don't try and force anything. Just let it show you. So, this is AMC. You would think AMC is just like rip-roaring rockets, right? No, it's only up 20% in the last 1,000 candles, but it's up 705% following the strategy. Check it out. Check it out. TTOO. Whoa, look at that back test. Holy moly. That's like a vertical line. So this being 43 cents makes me a little bit anxious, right? There's not really much further it can go down, but almost a vertical line like that also makes me a little bit nervous. I am not going to say confidently that I think it's going to go up 100% in the next 11 bars. But clearly, this stock is a very volatile one. And the back test shows to be pretty strong, especially compared to the stock down 93%. So Black Mage, thanks for that. Dan the man, CRWD. This is CrowdStrike Holdings. All right, so the stock, pretty strong, 235%. The strategy, which you can control, up 182%. And look how beautiful that's inside its backtest right there. I love when we can see an open backtest and actually see the results right there. Does that not right there convince you, hey, maybe I should start doing this in what I trade, right? It makes life a lot easier, right? Look at that. It's like perfectly nestled inside there. Like I had drawn that on purpose. Dan, awesome, dude. Abel Matthew. By the way, if you have not smashed like yet, you owe me. No, I'm just kidding. But please do. Please go ahead and smash like. Now, this is one of those stocks where it doesn't work. That's okay. You know what happens when I come across this? I say, this doesn't fit my strategy. Moving on to something else. So the stock is up 451%. The strategy down 2.5. So clearly this stock and this strategy, they don't like each other. That's all right. Just move on to a different stock. Hey, well, Matthew, thanks for that, dude. All right, Harrow. Snow. All right, so the stock's down 9% in the last 1,000 candles. The strategy is down 14%. Definitely not the best one I've seen today. The backtest is open, though, and it looks like it's tracking pretty well. So be interested to see in that one. Thanks for that. All right, LXU. LXU. Wow. Yeah, good call on that one. All right, LXU. So the stock's up 400%, but we can't control that. What we can control is an entry point over the 10-day, which is 203%. As you can see, it's actually outperforming its backtest there. So definitely a good one. I like that one. What was your other one, Jim? CLMT. CLMT. Oh, yeah. This one, unfortunately, has been like mega choppy, hasn't it? But the stock's up 94%. Nothing to scoff at, but oh my goodness. That's what I say around my house. 444% on the back test. Isn't that absolutely nuts? All right, I am running out of time. There's so many people coming through here. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to do everything I can to get to as many as I can. Let's look at her scrambler again. CNC. All right, CNC. Up 58% on the stock, down 19% on the back test. So this is one, unfortunately, I would skip if I were trading it. That's all right, though. Let's take a look at Daniel. We have SNBL, Sundial Growers Inc. Wow, look at this. The stock's down 95%. The strategy is up 144%. And how many times did this trade? So 54 times in the last 1,000 candles. This isn't like day trading it, right? This is only 54 occurrences. The reason this works is you get to take advantage of the big up moves, right? The big up moves, and then you skip the big down moves. That's just how it works. Just how it works. And he's also looking at AZUL. All right, AZUL. So, wow, check this out. Basically, inverse of each other, right? Negative 59% on the stock, 58 positive on the back test. And this is an open back test right now. Check it out. We could potentially see as high as, what was that at? 1680, call it $17. That might be something cool to check out. Daniel, good work. Let's see. KODK. KODK. Are they mining crypto again all of a sudden? What's going on with Kodak? Kodak's up 26% on the stock, down 26% on the back test. So like I said, that just means that this is not the right strategy for it. Definitely take the time to check out a different one. Isaac, my friend from the 10-minute trading room. So this is one that we have on right now in Apple. I'll show you exactly what we got set up. We entered at 168.89. Our second buy point is going to be 173.82. Our third buy point is going to be 178.70. And following our back test, right now our planned exit point would be at 166. But as it moves up, we just move our planned exit point with it. That's how it works. So good one, dude. And then I'll take a look at CCJ. CCJ. All right. Isaac, I like this one. So this one's up 207% on the stock. The back test is still up 111%. And it's an open back test right now. The opportunities are there. So I have time for one more. Who's it going to be? I'm looking. Who's it going to be? I'm literally looking at all of these names. It's so hard to pick. Ed. I got you, Ed. Ed, you are the lucky winner today. HGER. Oh, man. Ed, this one's a brand new IPO. I can't backtest this. Oh, that's all right. Hang on. There's a couple things in here that I want to bring out. Zen Bullish says, it's wise and funny what I said about Minervini. Yeah, exactly. Hey, if you're making money, don't worry about the taxes. Just enjoy the fact that you made money. Jacob is asking, the concept is brilliant, but the question is how to apply it in a simple way. That's what we do at 10minutestocktrader.com. I would highly recommend you come check us out, what we do over there every single day. Um, and you know what? Now is a perfect segue to do this. If this has been useful to you at all, smash like. But before you go, before we get ready to leave, I would love for you to go over to secretinvestingbook.com. And I will send you, literally, I will put this in the mail. I will send this to you, a copy of my latest book called The Secret Investing Book. In here, it has 13 secrets, 13 of the secrets that Wall Street does not want you to know. And we go through a lot of really strong detail in this. In fact, the very first chapter is what I call the triple stock profit system. This is a strategy that's been around forever, but we made a little spin on it. And now you can get your own hands on this for free. The very first chapter, like I said, is a triple stock profit system. You can get this at secretinvestingbook.com. Thank you guys for letting me come and hang with you today. I love being able to do this. I appreciate so much the opportunity to come hang with my friends over on Benzinga. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. And let's do this. Let's continue this conversation next week. Be sure to put in your favorite stock of the week and the one that took your lunch money whenever we have a chat next time. Thank you so much, Benzinga, for the opportunity to come on. And I will see you guys here again next week. Have an awesome afternoon.
This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10minutestocktrader.com, where we cover finance, stock,